Hi, I'm Abe Malley, and in this video I'll be demonstrating my Accounting 201 project. My project is a video game I made based on the first-person shooter Half-Life 2. While I'm sure there are educational video games that can teach accounting, you'll see I took a somewhat different approach in my video game. So let's just go ahead and jump into the game. This is my game, The Journalizer. It's a first-person shooter where you play as the credit side of the journal. In my game, the debits are out of balance and it's your job to fix that. So let's start a new game. So my game specifically follows Chapter 2's journal entries from our book. So as we can see here, this first one is cash 300,000 debit and bright capital 300,000 credit. All of our weapons are credits and all the enemies are debits. So our weapon here is owner capital, which is represented by a statement of owner equity. And all of our enemies are these piles of cash that we have to get into balance.
Lacerations detected.
Alright, so we balanced the first entry. Our next entry is a debit to land for 20,000 and a credit to cash for 20,000. Let's see how this transaction plays out. So our new weapon is cash, which is a little bit better than statement owner's equity. And here we have land, which is represented by this building, but it has a couple tricks. It can throw out these real estate contracts that deal serious damage, but they'll never kill you. Now we need to purchase some office supplies. So we're going to spend 500 on office supplies with accounts payable. Let's see how this transaction goes. So our accounts payable is represented by this credit card, and office supplies are represented by themselves.
Lacerations detected.
Now that office supplies are taken care of, we're going to take a look at service revenue, which is 5,500 cash and 5,500 service revenue. Okay, so now that we've collected cash for service revenue, now we'll show how we collect it on account. So once again, service revenue is our weapon, and accounts receivable is represented by all these evil credit cards. And that's the game. Thanks. That concludes the demonstration of my game, The Journalizer. A few other things to note about the game is you'll notice all your weapons are on the right-hand side of the screen. That's because your character is balancing the credits. Not all the enemies and weapons are fully representative of what they actually are, but I took the more fun option rather than a totally accurate approach. If all the enemies and weapons were representative, they would pretty much all be evil pieces of paper, similar to the real estate agreement or the statement of owner's equity. But I felt like it'd probably be more fun to fight a building than a giant piece of paper. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks.